Welcome back, everybody. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great workout you can do in your home, a full body strengthening workout in a little bit of time. Make sure you come into these workouts warmed up and ready to go. So 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout just to get your heart rate up, your muscles warmed up and ready to move. Okay, today we're going to start with a row, a one-arm row on a bench. So if you don't have a bench, you can do this on the edge of your bed. You can do it on the edge of a coffee table. You can put a couple chairs together. The goal, though, is to have a flat back, and one whole side is on that bench or table or bed. You want the same knee and the same hand, creating a flat surface here. You want to keep your head in line, and we are going to row one weight, keeping that back flat. Pull that weight right up to your shoulder, driving your elbow towards the ceiling. Nice and slowly, both directions. Notice that my shoulder stays level here as I lower that weight. I don't want it to go down here. I want to keep my back nice and flat. Tummy tight. Nice and slowly, both directions. Think about squeezing that shoulder blade towards your spine. One more. 10. Rest. Okay. Now we're just going to switch sides. So you can set that weight right down. If you're on a bed, you can just turn around. Get set. Keep your tummy nice and tight. Pull that up towards your shoulder. 2. Tummy tight. Drive your elbow towards the ceiling. Nice and slowly, both directions. Keep breathing throughout. Find a rhythm with your breath and keep going with it. 3 more. 9 and 10. All right, good. You can set that weight down. And then if you would like to, you can use that for the next exercise. We're going to do some step-ups. So you are welcome to hang on to one weight. I'll grab this other dumbbell that I have here. Generally, I only want you hanging on to one weight when we do step-ups because then you have your, hi Tubby Bear, Tubby came to play. Your other hand is free then for support if you should need it. So you can do these on the edge of your stairway. You can do them on a step. There's a lot of different ways to do it. So we'll step up with one foot and then all the way back down with that same foot, just holding the weight in one hand. So you can have this hand available for support. Nice and slowly. 6, 7, 8. If you're holding a weight, try to keep your shoulders level. Try to keep your tummy engaged. That's another great reason to just hold a weight on one side, is it engages that core. All right, we're going to switch sides and switch legs. So if you are switching with a weight in your hand, make sure you've switched so that you can still hang on to something. I've got my wall here. Keep breathing, stand up nice and tall. Make sure that you're looking forward. I know that you have a step here, but you still want to be looking forward with good posture. You can look down every now and then, but try not to stare down at that step so that you can maintain that proper shoulder position and good posture. Okay, good, rest. Now we're going to grab a medicine ball if you have one. If you don't have one, you can use a weight, you can use a kettlebell, you can use just your arms. What we're going to do is a medicine ball diagonal press up. So I've got my medicine ball right here, but like I said, you could just use that weight that we were just using, just hold it in one, hold it just like this, and it's going to be the same exercise. So this is kind of a dynamic movement. We're going to be moving back and forth. So feet nice and wide, your knees and hips engaged, tummy tight. We're going to take this ball or weight or whatever you have, and I want you to press it up to the diagonal. So notice that my weight is going that way too. I'm doing just a little tiny squat, just kind of using my whole body to press that weight up. 4, breathe, tummy tight. 6, so we're just pushing it up to the diagonal, shifting that weight back and forth. 9, 9, 10, and 10. Now, as always, if you've chosen a weight that's a little bit too heavy, you can stop early, maybe grab a lighter weight, or you could even just continue with your body weight. If your arms are already getting tired, that's still a good way to go, and your arms are still going through the same motion. Okay, now we're going to do some punches. So I'm going to move my bench out of the way. We're going to do side step punches. So what I want you to do is we're going to take a step, punch, step, crossover punch, 3, and just keep going across your room like that. I'm going to come back so I stay on camera, but we're going to do 10 in one direction. Step, punch, step, punch. So I'm going to make it 10. I did about 6 each way. To begin with, you can just kind of go through that motion. It's a little bit of a twist, arm out. And then as you get used to it, if it feels good, you can add a little momentum. Make it punch. Make it a little bit faster. So punch, drop back. Working on some power in those shoulders, okay? Okay, now we're going to grab one weight, maybe a little bit lighter than you're used to. We're going to do bicep curls, but we're just going to do them on one side. So often when we do one-sided exercises, you may need a little bit less weight because your body isn't able to kind of compensate and lift both at the same time. So I want you to do a little bit of a balance challenge here. So we can either stagger our feet or tandem stance or even a single leg stance, up to you here. Even if you just do a narrow stance like this, it's more of a balance challenge as well. So we're going to go 10, nice and slowly. Now, when you are lifting one side, keep that tummy engaged. You want to keep those shoulders level. You want to keep everything here, not, turning and doing this, or conversely lifting with your back and doing this, making that one side bicep do all the work here. So then you should be able to feel this in your core, especially if you've added a balance challenge. 9. Make sure that elbow goes all the way straight here. 10. Often, I'm going to switch feet here. We're going to go to the other side, shoulders back and down. 1. This is a common thing to want to do. See how my elbow is still a little bit bent? It's easier that way. We want to let that muscle, we want to get the full range of that muscle. We want to work it through its full range. 4. 5. We want to build strength through the full range of the muscle, so that when you do go to lift something with a straight arm, you're able to do it. You've built that strength in all the way through the full length of that muscle. Whoops. 9 and 10. All right, good. Set it down with good form. Make sure you bend those knees. You can always practice a really good suitcase squat when you set something down, or you can set it right down between your knees. Make sure you're using good form. Many times I'll see someone do something, whatever exercise, with perfect form, and then they go to set the weight down and they, kind of do that. Careful of your back, picking up and setting weights down. Okay, the last one we're going to do, standing elbows to knees, obliques. So what we're going to do is kind of like this. So you're going to bring your elbow up to the side. This will be a little bit of a balance challenge as well. So you can bring your hands up, down. So all the way, working those obliques here. You can go up and down with both arms, or if you want to, you can stand next to something and say, I'm going to do this side, and then I'm going to do this side. If it's just too much to try to balance, doing both. Bringing that knee up to the side, kind of crunch down towards that knee. A little balance, a little core, a little coordination. Oops. 2 more. 9, 9, and your arms are also probably feeling a little tired after all those things we've done too. 10. Okay, good. If that is all you have time for today, know that you just did a great workout for your whole body, and something is always better than nothing. If not, and you want to try to do more, add 1 or 2 more sets, add a little cardio in between, any one of those variations, anything you do, something is always better than nothing. So stick with it. Have a great workout, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.